Tyson Fury recently appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I'm going to quote some things that he said here on Joe Rogan's podcast. He said, "While I was walking, I was flicking through Instagram on my phone. I see this video of Deontay Wilder saying Tyson Fury is finally done. He did this video after seeing the photo of me being fat, or this photo of me being fat, and said, he's finally finished, and even if I did fight him in his heyday, I'd have knocked him out." Before that, he was talking about Mike Tyson and how he'd knock him out in a round. And I thought to myself, that's very disrespectful to talk about someone who is not even in your era and all that sort of stuff. So I thought to myself, if I ever do fight you, I'm going to give it to you for that reason. And then when I saw the other video of him saying I can't come back, he gave me that much more motivation to return just so I can beat Deontay Wilder. So those are the words of Tyson Fury. Now, a few things I have to touch on here. Tyson Fury said it was disrespectful of Wilder to say that he would have knocked out Mike Tyson. Well, Tyson Fury not too long ago was going in on Lennox Lewis. Yeah, Tyson Fury and Lennox Lewis had beef. Tyson Fury was being disrespectful of Lennox Lewis and saying all kinds of stuff about him, both as a fighter and as a human being. Really disrespectful stuff. And it was mainly around the time when Tyson Fury was supposed to fight David Haye. And one of the reasons that Tyson Fury and his dad John Fury was so upset with Lennox Lewis is because Lennox Lewis was saying David Haye will beat Tyson Fury. He was picking David Haye to win the fight. And as I say, Fury and his dad were incensed by that, and Fury started coming out with all these insults. And look, a lot of fighters have got big egos, and when somebody picks them to lose a fight, they take it personally. That's why a lot of boxing interview channels, one of the reasons why a lot of the boxing interview channels don't like to do predictions. Because if they predict a certain fighter is going to lose and that fighter gets offended, they might never get to do an interview with that fighter again, or that fighter might be hostile towards them after that. See, a lot of fighters get sensitive about things like that, people picking them to lose. Some fighters don't care. They're easy. They'll be like, oh, if that's your opinion, that's okay. But there's a lot of other fighters out there who don't like it, and they take it as a personal insult. In fact, there's a lot of fans out there, I've noticed this from running my YouTube channels over the years. When you pick a certain fighter to lose, it might not even be a fight you particularly care about, you know? But you pick one of the fighters to lose, you'll get a lot of their fans in the comment section calling you a hater, and how could you say, like, if he's a British fighter and the other guy's a foreign fighter, they'll be saying, you should be back in the British fighter hat, man. How could you say this guy's gonna lose? Like, what's wrong with you? You need to get behind the British. It's not about getting behind the fighter. It's just about picking what I think is going to happen. It's not like I want it to happen. I'm just objectively saying, okay, I think this outcome is going to happen. So yeah, you get fans like that. You get fighters like that. And that appears to be the main reason why Tyson Fury was so disrespectful to Lennox Lewis several years ago. So he is kind of contradicting himself and being a bit of a hypocrite when he's criticizing Deontay Wilder for doing something which he himself has done in the past. But anyway, the other stuff that he talks about in terms of Deontay Wilder writing him off, writing Tyson Fury off when he was overweight, and Tyson Fury used that as motivation to come back. I mean, yeah, sometimes people need that. Sometimes people need to be written off. They need to go through a situation where their character and their ability is in doubt, is being questioned. Sometimes it's not even just the fact that other people are questioning their character and questioning their ability. They might be questioning their own ability. Something that somebody says about them might spark self-doubt. It might spark insecurity. And they'll be so angered by that feeling of insecurity in themselves that it will motivate themselves to better themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like if you're overweight, someone calls you fat. And you might feel a way about that. You might feel insulted. You might feel insecure when someone's just called you fat. And that may motivate you to go to the gym, and you go gym angry, and you'll be in there 7 days a week, twice a day, because you were so angered by what the person said, but you're also angered by looking at your belly and it's fat. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're angered by the feelings of insecurity. It makes you feel angry. You feel like I should be better than this. So you use that as fuel. And that appears to be what Tyson Fury has done. It's nothing short of remarkable, the way Tyson Fury has managed to shed all that weight. Let's not get it twisted. So many people who are that much overweight, probably most people, would never be able to lose that weight. Certainly not in the time frame that Tyson Fury was able to lose it. So you gotta take your hats off to him for that. And let's see if he can go on better and not only lose all the weight, but recapture the heavyweight title after a long hiatus out the ring, 2 comeback fights against nondescript opposition, and dethrone a long reigning and dangerous unbeaten champion in the prime of his life. If he can do that, it's uncharted territory. If he can do that, he is making history, because as far as I'm concerned, no heavyweight champion before has been able to come back from what Tyson Fury's come back from and successfully regain the heavyweight title in the circumstances that Tyson Fury is going to attempt to do it on December 1st. So as far as I'm concerned, he'll be making history if he does it, and he needs to get the appropriate credit. That's my view. Drop your views in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.
Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.